What's up, YouTubers? This is Mr. Monkey Swag. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some pirate treasure. What you see right here is an 1816 Spanish 8 reals. The 8 reals was a large silver coin minted by the Spanish Empire. These coins were minted from 1556 to 1825. So the Spanish Empire minted these coins for hundreds of years. For any of you guys who know your history, the Spanish Empire had colonies in Mexico and South America. This coin was made from silver that was mined in Mexico and South America. The Spanish 8 reals circulated all over the world. The 8 reals circulated in America, Europe, Asia, Africa, and Australia. Basically, the 8 reals circulated in every continent inhabited by man. You can say the 8 reals is the first world currency. The 8 reals is nicknamed the Pieces of 8. For any of you guys who watch pirate movies, like Pirates of the Caribbean, you would hear the pirates talking about Pieces of 8. This coin is the Pieces of 8 that the pirates are talking about. So, so when you hear Pieces of 8, this is the coin that the pirates are talking about. Now I'm going to tell you guys an in-depth history about this important coin. The obverse depicts the Spanish king Ferdinand VII. Ferdinand VII was a member of the House of Bourbon. When I'm talking about bourbon, I'm not talking about bourbon chicken, and I'm not talking about bourbon whiskey. When I'm talking about the House of Bourbon, what I meant is the House of Bourbon was a royal family that ruled Spain. And our friend King Ferdinand was a member of the House of Bourbon, the Spanish royal family. King Ferdinand is wearing a Roman toga and a crown of wreaths. King Ferdinand was considered to be one of Spain's worst kings. During King Ferdinand's reign, Spain lost much of their colonies in Mexico and South America. So during King Ferdinand's reign, the Spanish Empire lost much of their colonies in Mexico and South America. In addition, during King Ferdinand's reign, Napoleon conquered Spain. And when Napoleon conquered Spain, King Ferdinand was forced to go into exile. So basically, Spain lost their status as a superpower when King Ferdinand was the monarch. So during his reign, Spain is no longer a superpower. They lost their colonies in Mexico and South America, and Spain was conquered by the French under Napoleon. The reverse depicts the Spanish coat of arms. The coat of arms is flanked by two pillars. As you can see, there are two pillars right here. These pillars are called the Pillars of Hercules. Here is an interesting fact regarding the Pillars of Hercules. Many people believe that the Pillars of Hercules was the inspiration for the dollar sign. So when you look at the Pillars of Hercules up close, you'll notice that it resembles the dollar sign. So you see the pillar, and there's a scroll that wraps around the pillar. So it looks very similar to the dollar sign. Here's a picture of a dollar sign. You'll notice that it looks very similar to the Pillars of Hercules. So, the Pillars of Hercules was the inspiration for the dollar sign. As I said before, the 8 reals circulated all over the world. The 8 reals circulated in every continent inhabited by man. The 8 reals circulated in Asia, Europe, Africa, Australia, and America. So you can say the 8 reals was the first world currency. The 8 reals circulated in America since colonial times. So back when the United States was a British colony, the British did not mint any coins for the 13 colonies. Because the British did not mint coins for America, the colonists used Spanish coins to pay for goods. And the 8 reals was the most popular coin in colonial America. Even after America gained independence and the U.S. Mint was established, people continued to use 8 real coins to pay for goods. In fact, the 8 reals remained legal tender in the United States until the Civil War. Believe it or not, the Spanish 8 reals inspired the American silver dollar. As you can see, the 8 reals is about the same size as this Morgan dollar. Both the 8 reals and the silver dollar contain 27 grams of 90% silver. The 8 reals inspired the U.S. Mint to create silver dollars. The silver dollar was modeled after the 8 reals, hence the similar size and specifications. The 8 reals circulated in Asia. You'll notice that on this 8 reals, you see many characters stamped all over the coin. Well, the explanation for this is that Chinese merchants often stamped chop marks onto the coin to authenticate the silver. So those characters that you see all over the coin are chop marks. So Chinese merchants stamped these chop marks to authenticate the silver of the coin. So you would often find 8 real coins covered in Chinese chop marks. In Australia, people like to drill holes into 8 real coins. The Australians called this the holy dollar. Some people refer to the quarter as being 2 bits. But do you know why they call the quarter 2 bits? Well, here's the reason why. Back then, it was common practice to cut up an 8 reals coin into multiple pieces. Each of the pieces that were cut from the 8 reals is called a bit. People spend these bits as small change. So, the practice of cutting 8 reals coins into pieces called bits inspired the nickname for the quarter being called 2 bits.